Good morning, students. Myself, Teacher Anju. Hope you all are very safe and in good health. Today, we are going to learn a lesson of science for Standard 6, Chapter 6, that is Substances in Daily Use. In this chapter, children, today we are going to learn about substances and objects. Classification of substances, that is man-made and natural substances. Let's begin, children. Can you recall the first one? Which three objects do you see in the picture? Yeah, a chair, a table, a cupboard. Yes. Second one, how did you identify them? Yeah, we identify them with their shapes and uses. The third one, what materials are they made of? Yes, children, chair and table are made up of wood and cupboard is made up of iron. Next, fourth one, can any one of these material be used to make all the three objects? Yeah, both wood and iron can be used to make all the three objects. Now, children, we will see substances and objects. All substances are made up of very small particles. Objects are made up of substances. Objects have a specific shapes. Their parts have a specific arrangement by which we identify them. We use wood, plastic or steel to make a table, chair or cupboard. These substances have the strength required to make these articles. Also, these substances can be given a desired shape. It means, children, that we consider the properties of substances to use them for making things also. The same substances or material can be used to make many objects. Let us study some such examples. Now, from cotton, children, we can make cloth, fiber or thread, a sari, a handkerchief, a quilt, mattress and a pillow. Now, from iron, children, we can make construction, steel bars, a griddle, that is tawa, parts of automobiles, an electric pole, tables and cupboard also. Next, that is aluminium. From aluminium, children, we can use aluminium for making kitchen utensils, electric cables also. Now, next topic is, children, classification of substances. The substances in everyday use are of two main kinds. The first one is natural substances and the second one is man-made substances. Now, let's try this, children. Make a list of various objects in your house and note down the substances they are made up of. Children, here some examples of objects are taken, that is picture, wardrobe, bed, clock, bookcase, plant, television, table, sofa and cushion also. In these substances, children, picture, wardrobe, bed, clock, bookcase and table are made up of wood. Cushion and sofa both made up of cotton. Television is an electric equipment. Plant is a natural thing. It can be obtained from nature also. Now, children, classify the following substances according to their uses. Substances: sand, soap, wool, window, glass, bamboo, cotton, bricks, silk, leafy vegetables, cement, fruits, water, sugar. Now materials for construction are, that is children, sand, window, glass, bamboo, brick, cement, water. Next, now material used as a food. Yes children, that is leafy vegetables, fruits, water, sugar. Next is now material used for making clothes. That is children, yeah, wool, silk and cotton. Now children, material used for cleanliness, that is soap. We can classify all these substances in all the mentioned categories. Okay children? Now can you tell children what is the difference between these two groups of natural substances? Leather, jute, wool, cotton and water, soil, metals. Children here, leather, jute, wool, cotton are the substances obtained from living things. Water, soil and metals are the natural substances, but they are obtained from non-living things. For non-living things, we are telling as a word, yeah, abiotic. And living thing, it means children, biotic. Now children, what do you mean by natural substances? Yeah, substances available in nature are called natural substances. Natural substances are of two main kinds. Children, the first one is biotic substances and the second one is abiotic substances. Biotic it means living and abiotic it means non-living. Okay? Let's see children. What is biotic substances? Obtained from living things are called biotic substances. Now, next one is abiotic substances. Air, soil, water are substances that are not obtained from living things. They are called abiotic substances. Now children, the next question is, how are leather and wool different from jute and cotton? Yeah, leather and wool are obtained from animals. So that is called as animal origin. They are of animal origin, whereas jute and cotton obtained from plant origin. That is, they are the substances of plant origin. Okay children? Now the next question, the third one, children. Do we find plastic, nylon, brass or cement in nature? Yeah, the answer is no. Because these substances are man-made substances, so we cannot find these substances in nature. Now the next topic children is man-made substances. New substances produced by processing naturally available substances are called man-made substances. Several man-made substances are in use. They are easier to use and are available in plenty at low cost. They satisfy the needs of man and make his life more comfortable. Now let's see children some examples of man-made substances. Earlier, idlis or capsman of grass or sackcloth were used for protection from rain. Then cloth umbrella came into use. Nowadays the raincoat, school bags and the book cover you use can all be made from plastic. Now delicate articles, perishable fruits, etc. require packing. To pack like television set, that is TV sets, refrigerator, etc. Big cartons and thermocol are being used. All these are man-made substances. These substances are waterproof or water resistant, lightweight and easy for transportation. That is why they are being used increasingly. Okay, students? Now, use your brain power. Complete the table below showing how substances of daily use are classified. Substances in daily use, they are of two types. The first one is natural and the second one is man-made substances. In natural substances, again there are two types, that is abiotic and biotic. In case of biotic substances, there are two types, that is children, plant origin and animal origin. Plant origin means children, substances obtained from and plant and animal origins means the substance obtained from animals. In case of children, plant origin, example is cotton, or in case of animal origin, example is children, leather. Now these substances in daily use, there is a man-made substances. So these man-made substances are artificial. Okay children? Now this chart we completed here. Same chart you have to complete in your textbook also. Children, now remaining chapter we will continue in the next video. Thank you. Stay safe.